Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the Linc. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Brown again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll try it right with Brown. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here's a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason. Because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing now on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. He's going to throw this one. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. The tip definitely broke up that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They'll throw it again. That's complete, David Njoku. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Handoff headed left to Brown. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a yard on the pickup. That leaves him with 3rd and goal at the 6.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult 4th down decision.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Looking to the air here. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. His first throw is an interception. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
They've got 1st down from the 31. They've got a man in motion. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just Imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. David Njoku, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Plowing up the middle. And he gets this one to the 49 on a solid pickup. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's a toss headed right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
And the Browns bringing out some extra defensive backs. We got dime on 3rd down.
Okay, let's make some good plays.
Setting up a throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
So that connection for a 1st will bring us to the end of the 1st. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. He's on the move. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, but whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
The damn wind's blowing the other way. God damn. Dude, I am so sick of this, Madden.
So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He puts everything behind this one. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So it'll be second down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Motioning the tight end now. Second and 10 now. Pass caught by Tank Dell. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10 from the 41. Now a give. It's Brown headed right. He's got a gain of 6 there. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. They'll run again with Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. A give left side to Brown. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They've got first down from the 31. They'll try and throw it here. Complete out to the right. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Right side, quick pass, complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing it again here. Throw wheeled in by Njoku. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
So many offenses will script, Kate, their first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser use stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue to push for the goal line.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Brown on the inside give. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Second and goal coming up from the 7. Back to throw. Has it in close. That's a Cleveland touchdown. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns grow their lead to 8. Sanders all set to send it away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Third and just 2 to go. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Eagles are in punt formation. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Browns will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second and 4. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Eagles get to it. And he will take it back for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? It's usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
Offense trying to add to the defensive effort and turn 6 points into 8. Throwing now following the turnover. And he brings it in. They go for two and the tie, and it works out. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. There's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. To throw it on 1st down. He gets a lock behind one, deep downfield. And this is knocked away incomplete. It's a good play, but I don't think it's going to matter. We've got a flag back by the QB. He may have been hit late on that one. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. They're throwing it. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's going to be 2nd down.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They are throwing it again. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw.
I was trying to switch to safety and the ball got hiked. Imagine that. Same shit, different game. But I stayed with the guy, I'd have been alright. That sucks. Six carries. He had the damn ball.
Zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce.
Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick.
How many times do we get to the end of the game and we look back and go, geez, we never knew what was the defining play. Hey, listen, that was just 1 point. It seems small now, but more than likely in the end, that block and that single point could loom very, very large.
After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Right up the gut. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. This time it's a passing play. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to use. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
We got that cheat code offense.
Back now, pressure on its way. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it. And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, 3rd down. They'll throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him.
I don't understand how my best offensive line guys are the ones that are not blocking.
This from 48 on the left hash. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. They pick up the block inside the 40. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data.
I was in I formation. I swear it was.
More often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Lays out, what a catch. That one goes for 25 yards. And that gives the Browns a first.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Going with Brown on the ground. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Throwing off the play fake here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Man in motion here. Throw on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they get to this one inside the 10. Looks like they stopped it right at the 9-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Pass play coming here. Dumped off to his running back. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Third and 4 coming up now. Pass play now. Into traffic, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's brought down for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Throwing from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking for a throw here. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch down.
Freaking stone hands. Oh my God. Wow.
Same page with his tight end.
He was wide open.
They're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Should have threw it to the receiver. Oh my God. Wow.
So out now comes the punter. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Takes it in at the 21. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's Brown's ball working to carry this lead through to the end. First down, ball at the 36. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Brown again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 38. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Brown on the carry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 24. Throw caught.
Dude, I had outside coverage because I knew you were running the corner.
But not until he's got a
Wow, dude.
gain and a first down.
Fix it for 2026.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man.
I knew that was coming. I just couldn't stop it.
Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
This is a run.
They'll try and punch
Didn't
it
even
out.
get touched. God almighty, play some D.
The Browns stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th.
That's what it's going to be all year.
Now it pushes their lead
Why?
a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry.
You're standing there, dude. Catch the ball.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Sanders all set to send it away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Dropping back to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They're going play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He's going to throw this one. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Aubrey puts it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Hand off to the back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. From the 37. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Browns take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He stopped at the 17.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go. Another carry for him. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They give it to him again. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Browns moments away from their 4th win of the year. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They managed 3 yards on the carry, which sets him up with 3rd and goal at the 5.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Here we go, right up the gut. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Aubrey puts it through. And that extends the lead to 20.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Sanders all set to send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So second down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 3rd and long for him here. Put the body on the line for his team. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game.
What is this? Pongan atención, sáquenlo. ¿Qué están haciendo allí? Ándale, apúrenle. ¡Vamos! Swear I'm leaving the city if y'all don't score. What are we doing? Tell me better. What's going on, guys? What in the world was that? Let's go, let's go, let's go! Come on, teamwork. Hate drive. You can do better. Can't do that. What was that? Are you kidding me? What are you guys doing?